What's up, YouTube? I just want to make this video here, keep it consistent. Number 5 now. Anywho, yeah, bro, I got ADHD. If you can subscribe, that'd be cool, because it would like keep me motivated to keep making these videos. Think about it like you don't really have to watch the videos if you don't want to, but you might motivate me to be consistent in something, help a brother out, an ADHD brother out. You know what I mean? Anywho, yeah, man, things have been going well, especially since yesterday, since I made video 4. Man, it's just like, alright, for ADHD entrepreneurs and people that like want to do big things and they have ADHD, maybe even like someone who's like in college, I guess. I hear that people in, like, when I would go to addforums.com, most people that would go on that website to talk were like, I guess, in college, and they were so frustrated because I can only imagine. I didn't even finish high school, bro. Like, I have ninth grade credits. But anyway, I can imagine, I can imagine trying to be organized, and I mean, that, I guess it's stressful enough for people who don't even have ADHD, and then just, dang, it's probably like 3 times more hard for anybody who does. So anyway, something that I've kind of like really realized today was, basically, you need to be laser beam focused. All champions, I hear, have this laser beam focus. Like, they're not just like really good at what they do, they are, but they're laser beam focused on their goals, and they have goals that they're not just random, they're not just randomly good and they just go randomly. Like, they perfect things, they perfect moves, they're like, dang, I gotta get better at my backhand, and so they'll go focus on just the backhand all day until they get it down, and stuff like that. So champions are focused. And me as a business owner, I look up to professional athletes, and I like watching like sports documentaries and stuff, and I like watching I like watching stuff like that. It's really motivating, and basically, we gotta be laser beam focused. I mean, like, I don't know what you guys do, but you just have to basically, it has to really be present in your mind. Like, as an ADD person, it's easy to like set a goal and then forget about it like 5-10 minutes later. It's easy to set a goal and forget about it an hour and a half later, or like when you wake up tomorrow, it's like not even in your mind anymore. It's so easy for that to happen. But it's not impossible to keep it right in your subconsciousness and have it really totally consume you, I mean, if you really think in your whole life, if you really think about it, you might have had moments where you were laser beam focused on something, where you really, really set a goal and you really you did phenomenally well at it. I know I can think of times, like, let me just share this stuff with you. When I was 12 years old, when I was in 7th grade, I was really into TV for some reason, and at that time, like, there was no digital cable. There was just regular cable that had like HBO 1 and 2 and Showtime 1 and maybe 2, and then there was DirecTV, which had like HBO 1, 2, Family, all this stuff, like 5 HBOs, 5 Showtimes, and then all these other cable movie channels that cable didn't have, like, you never heard of. So I was just like blown away, talked my dad into getting it. So we had DirecTV, but all the local channels were in Eastern time, and I was a big fan of The Simpsons and Third Rock from the Sun. And for me to watch those shows, they would come on at like 3 p.m. So, like, I mean, they would naturally come on around 6 and 7 p.m., but Eastern time. I mean, I had to watch them on Eastern time, so when it's 7 over there, it's like 4 over here, and then when it's 6 over there, it's 3 over here. So, like, basically, for me to watch my shows, when we got out of school at 2:30 p.m., I had to get home in 30 minutes, man, and I would walk home from school, and I actually lived a decent amount of miles, I don't know, away from school, so it wasn't impossible to get home, in time for my shows, but it was a challenge. And so And I've been social my whole life. I've always had friends. I've always had a lot of friends, and I'm not trying to boast or make anybody like think about their childhood. Maybe they didn't have many friends. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I just, it was hard for me to like skip walking home with all my friends. It was really fun to do, but I was like, screw it, I got goals, man. I gotta watch my Simpsons. I've always been into comedy, and I love funny stuff. So basically, boom, the bell would ring at 2:30. I guarantee you, man, I would have my backpack on. I would make sure my shoes were tied already. Like, I'll be watching that clock. I know the bell's gonna ring in like 5 seconds, so I'm like ready to run. Boom, as soon as that thing hits, I'll be running out of the class. Like, I'll run straight through all these desks, run all the way down the hall, run down the stairs, freaking, I'm talking about running all the way out of the school, like straight up, not even caring what anybody thought. I mean, there's probably other kids doing similar things, running around and crap, but I wasn't even thinking about any of that. Boom, run right out the school. So the main goal was to get home within 30 minutes. Get home before 3 p.m. Get home by 2:59 p.m., right? That was the main goal. Now, instead of just having one main goal of 2:59 p.m., which is very broad and easy to like, miss the mark, I would set up little goals in between. So I would look at a stop sign or like a parking sign or something really far away, and I'd be like, I'm gonna run non-stop until I get to that sign, and I would just run, dude, just run as fast as I can, as hard as I can. As much as I wanted to stop, I'd be like, no, I said I was gonna run until that sign. That sign is seriously like just a few more like houses away or a few more cars away. I would just, park cars away. I just keep running. And then sometimes when I would get to that goal, I would stretch it. Just one more sign. Just one more sign. And then, so at first I was getting home maybe like at 3:10. Then I started getting home at 3. Then I started getting home full at like 2:50 something. I would get home with plenty of time. And I remember, dude, I was so successful at getting home so early that people started recognizing me for that. Like, I had friends and more acquaintances, like kids I didn't really spend time with, but we went to the same elementary school, so we know each other's name. And they would get rides home in a car, and I would beat them home. And this one kid was like, "Man, how do you do it?" He was like, "I'm gonna freaking beat you the next time. I swear, I'm gonna make sure I get home before you." And then like he saw me he was at a red light, and I was pressing the little crosswalk button. He's like, "How did you already get over here? How did you get over here? Oh my gosh, like it's like 2:35. You're already like a third of the way home. What the heck? How did you get here? Did you get dropped off right here?" So I do have experience with like being really goal oriented. I mean, that went on for a really long time. So I've been goal oriented and very disciplined and focused. You know, all little within my life. So I have experience of what it's like to be goal oriented. I have experience of what it's like to be very disciplined and successful at it. So it's not something that it's 100% new to me. I do know that I've never really done everything all at once. I've been really disciplined with working out. I used to be really, really buff, dude. Like really, like not like nasty, ugly buff, but like in great shape. I would work out every day. I would do 200 push-ups a day, stuff like that. And then separately, like I don't think I ever did it like together, like diet and working out. So like that was one. And then another time I just ate supremely well, man. I would eat the best of the best, and I would drink shakes like twice a day, once or twice a day, and that went on for like a very long time. And the shakes were packed with vegetables that are supposedly really, really, really good for you, and they make you look really good. Like your skin just looks so like nice. But the vegetables taste really nasty. Like nobody really like. Ugh, I can't stand them. So I would put them in a blender, and then I would just drink them. I put like an orange with it. You wouldn't even taste the nastiness. It just tastes like a bomb orange shake that you got at like friggin' one of those places that makes those drinks. Anyway, basically, tip of the day: be goal oriented and have your goal like right in your subconsciousness, like right in your mind, like become your goal, like be 100% your goal, like have it so within, have it so like to the point where you're going to reach your goal, like 100% guarantee without a doubt in your mind, you're going to reach your goal with plenty of time. Okay? Well, have a nice day, and please subscribe so I feel motivated to make more. Thanks. Bye.